Battlefield 6, we're here on Xbox Series S. Be sure to like the video, subscribing is great as well. This is a return to form for something a little bit more serious, something a little bit more gritty, and something a little bit more intense than we saw from 2042, while still retaining a lot of the backbone that 2042 sort of built up and provides. It's quite interesting, a little more 2042 than some might expect, but yeah, from a gameplay setup and perspective, we've actually got something that feels a lot more traditional gameplay-wise, and pretty exciting if you're a fan of the Battlefield franchise, and looking for something that is a return to form of, say, like Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4. This feels a lot more in line as a natural progression for the series here. So we're kind of whipping through the breakthrough mode, so we're going to be fighting through positions and taking spots as we fight, squad-based combat, large-scale multiplayer, and something pretty exciting gameplay-wise as we fight along. I mean, it definitely looks pretty good in terms of like fidelity and quality, and it's got that full high-octane action, and the polish here on Series S is actually quite nice as well. We're not necessarily getting the technical modes that we would, kind of see on other platforms and stuff, but it's not terribly bad. Thanks, Skywalk. Sky died so Sky could walk. I will say, I do wish I had access to a bit more ammo in this. Definitely feels like ammo goes by pretty quickly, but it also really just, like, this game in general just brings back the vibe and feeling of like playing like Battlefield 3 and 4, and that's really, really quite exciting. I mean, I mentioned that, but as I'm kind of moving through here again, I'm like, wow, this this really takes you back. They've got some really great optimization to their engine as far as like, again, taking 2042 Foundation and just kind of applying something that makes it feel like more of a traditional Battlefield, but the art direction and setup of it, great levels of detail within the environment, good fidelity. Well optimized for this gen of consoles, and that's really quite appreciated. Is there anybody? No, there's nobody nearby. It's also funny because I didn't realize like the medic class is kind of like under support again, which is such a neat setup. I'm used to it being placed within the assault class and stuff. And also, this will be my most delirious selection of the videos for taking like a Battlefield 6, as this one is really, it was a long battle against the queue and everything like that, but I am coming out strong on this one, I'll tell you that much. Oh wow, nope, never mind. I know with death, we absolutely got flanked there. Are these guys in a breakthrough mode so far behind us? This map's got like a weird, really weird setup on here, and not a crazy amount of emphasis on vehicle, but an okay amount. The vehicles still feel a little kind of floaty like 2042, which is a little bit funny, but I think they look relatively cool, and it's neat how they sort of just move through the environment. But that's where I was gonna say a little floaty on going through stuff. But I would say overall quite I'm pleased with what they put together on this one. And then from like a technical standpoint, Series S, it's really quite straightforward. Like for resolution stuff, we've got dynamic resolution scaling going on, but it seems like this is 1080p, at least most of the time. It seems like it's 1080, but like dynamic, and 60 FPS targeting. But yeah, you don't get the visual settings that you do on, say, the Series S. Oh, why is it like that? It's a little well, I mean, it's a little buggy, which is expected, but for some of the setting stuff. But you go to graphics here, and it's like you don't have that. But you have FOV, you have film grain, you got all these settings here. And it's not bad from that perspective, but yeah, definitely don't get the pushing side of things that you get on Series X and higher end consoles, and then like HDR and that. And yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see the full kind of like reveal of this one, if that makes sense, like the campaign aspect, the other modes. I'm very eagerly awaiting to dive in and like fully, kind of see the whole scope of what this has to offer, because it actually so far seems like a pretty impressive return to form in the best of ways. Like, it's definitely a Battlefield I would have liked a bit more back at the time. It's neat to see another like entry in the series that's sort of like full tilt, going all in and wanting to really present, because it's not just, I don't know how to describe it. Like, Battlefield is really cool because it's fun combat and warfare, and it's cooperative, and its focus is working as a team. Actually get around here, or... But what was always neat about Battlefield was, like, it was very technical, very technically pushing, like, very boundary pushing. They were always doing really cool things with it. Oh, come on. I did all that work to flank around, and it's just, like, there's just an infantry tank just, like, camping over there, like... That's a bit disappointing. I feel like the shot at the rocket there should have kind of like caused issues for that guy. Is this, how long does it take to reload this thing? I'm getting picked apart here. And yeah, it's just that level of like destruction coming back, and then seeing the improvements to the details in the environment. Like, it is a very detailed, in-depth environment setup. I'm very eager to get a hold of some of the more dynamic angles. I'm just like burning through bullets more because of the reloading penalty. Haha! No reload penalty, just like you really get that little bullets. Like, I guess it's to promote more teamwork on that kind of stuff, but... Yeah, definitely wish I had some access to more ammo. Even the building, like, exploration as you go through the buildings and stuff. Yeah, it's definitely a modernized Battlefield from old. I'm hoping that with this they don't totally neglect the element of a futuristic Battlefield down the road, or higher player counts down the road. But I'm assuming this is actually going to do really well, and they're just going to kind of keep doing this era of Battlefield, because this is what kind of kicks for them, I guess. Should be a shame, because I always like that they do different eras. Yeah, just run out of ammo, you're not really able to do a whole lot. You know, I got like a shotgun, but like, what am I going to do, mildly inconvenience them? It's really nice to be in breakthrough mode again, though. I quite like this mode. We've been doing some retro throwback Battlefield 4 stuff, and it's just like, you just do Conquest, right? Not cool. Not cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stick to the infantry side of things, because it's just not working for me. Oh, and there's another... Wow, that was hilarious. Honestly, kind of hilarious. Right? One side blown up by a tank, and then I spawn on the other side of the map. Like, literally the other side of the map, and I get blown up by a tank. Again. Oh, Battlefield. Never change with your unique spawning and stuff. At least I got that guy. The dragging mechanic's really neat. I'm actually surprised they haven't done complex dragging in the past like that. Seriously? Seriously, like... I feel almost like I'm being picked on to a degree or something. It's hilarious. What are you doing, man? You gotta get over there and push A. That's why I like Breakthrough so much, is people actually going for stuff. But yeah, there's this this mode here, and there's Conquest. You know, it's actually got like a decently clear picture. On Series S, all things considered, because usually it's a lot blurrier. Maybe it is pushing higher bounds. It's actually like a kind of impressive outing for this platform. I know it's a shock for me too. I don't know if that's just the level of detail within the environment that looks pretty good. It's not your usual Series S fodder, am I right? I have to try to get like more of a meta class set up. You just know where I am around the corner. Okay. That should be pretty cool if you could like self-drag almost. I accept my death. I had it coming. Yes, yes. I think we're doing okay for progression on this one. You've got to be kidding me. I'm having like the worst luck tonight on like getting stuff done. At least the queue's kind of like been evaporated on this stuff, like after I've already suffered through it and then all these other problems. It's like bad luck city today, or last day and a bit. It's actually gonna have like a 1296. What was it for 2042? Almost like slightly higher than 1080. It's just the clarity of it looks almost too good, and I don't know if that's like a detail thing as opposed to a fidelity thing. Like it's obviously a softer image from what I've been seeing, but interesting, interesting. Oh, there goes that guy. I'm alive! Hey, does everyone else get revived and I don't? Just gonna put it out there. It kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. And the clutter and stuff in this too is fantastic. Oh, I see. They spawn over there. So we spawn like right beside kind of where they're. Sorry, I think I was saying in my other video too. It's just like this map is so awkward for like the breakthrough and stuff, like the way you move through the streets. Creates these weird SWAT situations. The time to kill is super fast in this as well. Almost not used to that. Usually enemies are a little bit more spongier, so it's almost like a hardcore settings thing. But all the time. Other than that, no, I'm quite pleased with what I've played this far. Handles well, looks good. Even on Series S, it's pretty decent here. Performance-wise, all nice. It's mostly like small little tuning things here or there, I guess. Yeah, other than that, I really don't have any complaints. This is gonna really please the, I guess you would say, oh, we want Battlefield to be like what it used to be, modern warfare style, and yeah. Yeah, it's actually, it makes it even more of a shame retroactively that 2042 couldn't achieve this level of care, because it would have been cool to have a futuristic Battlefield that actually got I'm not saying it didn't get much care, 2042. They had quite a few maps and things to it, but I'm just mostly saying it's like, I feel like its potential wasn't fully realized. If it had stuff like this one has for destruction and setup, I think it would have had a lot more of a chance. But I can't take out that wall? I need a hand. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get this. We're just we're out of tickets, we're losing B, we're not holding A. Yeah, we got like what, 9 tickets left to take this? It's just not happening, I don't think. Love how I got a hit marker with that grenade, but no kill. Yeah, what a loss. We'll have to switch over to another match here. And a little bit of Conquest action for you as well, so you can see that mode in action. Mountains look really good. Definitely a lot blurrier out here, though. It's always neat to see the Series S, like, downgrades that they make. Always find that quite fascinating to see the liberties they have to take and everything like that. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, if they got like a good amount of content set up for this one, and they just sort of release in a steady state just like they did here, this might be one of the best positioned battlefields we've had in forever, I guess. A serious, mature, realistic take on war and combat again. That'd be interesting. I got the kill there, I just want to throw that out there. I definitely did get the kill.
We've lost control of objective Charlie.
But yeah, Conquest is always interesting with the more open scale thing. Oh, this one a little bit better for showing off the building destruction. It's so interesting, and it's a little bit dynamic too with the pieces flopping around in that. Really makes you wonder what this might look on like PC if you could amp that up a bit destruction-wise. I love all the little smaller bits of destruction too in the environment, like pieces of paper and stuff. I almost feel like some of that was a little absent from... Oh, I couldn't get in the tank, really? Absent from last Battlefield. Also seems these maps are a lot more like infantry focused that we're getting right now, as opposed to something that's like a little bit more vehicles. It's like, yes, there are vehicles, but there's not the usual kind of stuff. I was playing on one with like a helicopter. It was like a variant of this.
Throwing frag.
These rocks look great. They made some good engine changes. I think this was the right direction for this. I think they got it going good. I'm very, very eager to see the full potential and scope of this one as time kind of evolves this a bit. Why couldn't you just dive so that I looked cool there for a second? You just, you know, it kind of hurts a little bit. I'm trying to, like, my style going and stuff, and it's just, like, getting blasted here. Also, I mean, it's however early in the morning, so kind of kicking with what I got left stamina-wise in the tank. I'm literally giving her all she's got out here, Gavin. Seriously, I can't wait to earn some good rest after the Series S is done and laid to rest here. But yeah, Battlefield 6 looking nice on the console. Sure, we'll see more soon.